Hello, everybody, and welcome to another free live preview of California Psychics, where we show you exactly what it's like here to get a reading with us through a 1 hour long live stream. I am your moderator of today's 1 hour live stream, and we are joined again by one of our fan favorites here at California Psychics, Psychic Saba. How are you doing today, Saba?
I'm great, Carson. Always happy to be here. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. And I know you joined us just a couple of weeks ago, but we had a little bit of a hiccup today. And thank you so much. A huge shout out to Psychic Saba here for coming in clutch and wanting to answer some audience questions today during our free live preview of California Psychics. So we are beyond grateful for you today, Saba. And before we begin answering some audience questions, I do have a few bits of information before we get started that our audience should know. If you are wanting to connect with Psychic Saba after seeing a little free preview of her abilities today, make sure to stick around because you'll be able to connect with her for a private one-on-one psychic reading on CaliforniaPsychics.com and receive a guaranteed answer to any of the questions that you may have. And make sure to stick around in the live stream because we'll be shouting out Psychic Saba's exact schedule and the ways to reach her on California Psychics later in the live stream. Now, also, before we get started, I do want to list off some ground rules of questions that we are able to answer during today's live stream. Unfortunately, here at California Psychics, we are not able to answer any legal or medical related questions. For medical, this can include treatment questions, questions about medications, or general fertility questions. And for legal, this can include court cases, custody battles, and just general court decisions. If you do ask about another person, please make sure you at least include their first name because this will allow Psychic Saba to connect faster and more accurately answer your question during today's live stream. And my final note before we get started, we want to urge you not to add any users who message you for psychic readings after the live stream today. Excuse me. They are not associated with California Psychics. And the only way to get a reading with Psychic Saba here is to go through our website or app, California Psychics. But we will be shouting out the best ways to reach Psychic Saba a little bit in our live stream, so stick around. But without any further ado, we can begin answering some questions today, Saba, if you're all ready to go.
I'm ready.
Fantastic. Our first question here is going to be from Diana. Diana is asking you, Saba, when can she expect any contact from Sarah? Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Mm, okay. You're looking at about 9 weeks, and I know this isn't what you want to hear, but it definitely looks like he's stubborn, and it looks like Sarah is kind of just confused and guarded and fatigued, and he's not really trying to move anything forward this summer. So it looks like you could try to expect this to happen in the fall. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear. Maybe you want to call him yourself. I know that's not what you want to do, but you'll probably have better results talking to him sooner if you contact him. Unpopular opinion, but if you want to talk to him, you're probably going to have to do the reaching out. Otherwise, you're going to be waiting a while.
Wonderful. Thank you, Diana, for your question today. And we want to thank you for also attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we hope this answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you. Definitely let us know in the chat if it did as well. And now, she also did just say thank you, Saba, for that insight. So thank you again, Diana, for attending today. And now our next question is going to be from Diana, or excuse me, Danny. We just had Diana. He's wanting to know if he should be moving with his son's mother even after the trauma he's endured with that kind of relationship, or if he should be staying in Florida and kind of working more on himself. What advice do you maybe have for Danny, Saba?
Well, it actually looks like you are going to move. It looks like you're going to move. I know that trauma is a lot, but it seems like you are ready for a breakthrough per this Ace of Swords and a new beginning. And you're going to fight through the challenges with stamina and come out on top. It definitely seems like, even though you want to stay in Florida, it looks like a move is coming through really strong. It looks like you're going to move regardless.
All right. Well, then that message from Psychic Saba resonated with you, and we do also want to thank you for your question today as well. Definitely let us know if it did resonate with you in the chat as well. And now our next question is from Ingrid. Ingrid is asking a career-related question for you, Saba. She wants to know if she will be passing all of her kind of skill exams for nursing before the second semester without any issues. Thank you for your question, Ingrid.
Okay. You are going to have a little bit of a problem, but you are going to pass. It looks like all is not going to be all, most. And it definitely looks like you need to focus on the problem solving aspect of this the skills. I don't know what it's called. I'm not familiar with your, maybe it's a critical thinking or problem solving or something along those lines, what to do, certain steps that you have to follow. But the Ten of Wands says you're going to finish them nearly. It's almost there. You can change this though. The future is always changing. You can create your life. It's more like most as opposed to all. Okay.
That was wonderful advice, Saba. And we also want to thank you, Ingrid, for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we hope that answer from Psychic Saba also resonated with you. And now moving on to our next question from Tammy here. Tammy is wanting to know if you possibly see anything going on for her in her life involving just kind of things getting better, especially when it comes to finances as well, Saba.
Okay. Well, I can say that you are going to experience a financial breakthrough right around like the 8th of August. It looks like there will be some money, extra money that you weren't expecting, that will come your way that will help. I do think that right now things are a little bit imbalanced. It does look like, you might want to take a step back and take some things off of your plate as best as you can. But as the year progresses, you will end the year in a much better space. I think the fall is going to be much better than the summer, but keep holding on. At least money is coming in August. And you can definitely expect your year to get easier and better as time goes on. Take something off of your plate. There appears to be something that you're giving energy to that is not giving it back. Take it off the plate. Take it, remove. And you will find that you feel a sense of relief.
Thank you, Tammy, for attending today's live stream as well. And we hope this message from Psychic Saba resonated with you. And now moving on real quick to our next question from Erica here. She wants to know if there's anything that she needs to be aware of in the near future, especially if there's any kind of negative kind of energy coming forward that she needs to be aware of. And
No, you don't have any negative energy around you. You have the Ace of Cups. You have the Five of Cups inverted, which is contentment, seeing positive. You create your life. Don't worry. Instead, be proactive in creating your own luck. You have nothing to worry about. Anything that you may find is irking you is self-inflicted nonsense. Nothing is wrong. You have nothing to worry about. Self-inflicted nonsense. No, you don't have anything to worry about.
wonderful. Thank you, Erica, for your question as well. Definitely. Oh, sorry. I also noticed a message, I think, from Tammy, but we'll get back to that in just a moment. But Erica, we want to thank you for your question. We hope that message from Psychic Saba resonated with you. And we also want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well. And now our next question comes from Teresa here. Teresa wants to know if Matthew is going to be reaching out to her anytime soon. She's having some dreams about him out of the blue and wants to know if this is kind of related to a possible reconciliation or meetup.
Wow, it actually looks like a yes, but you're going to be waiting about 6 weeks. It seems like he's having visions about you too. It does look like this is mutual, but I don't think it's out of the blue. I think it'll be very orchestrated, very much discussed before it happens. Very much like, hey, how are you? Just checking in. What are you doing today? What are you doing tomorrow? How are you this weekend? It definitely seems like you don't have to reach out to him, but you definitely need to say yes. Make it your policy of the summer of yes. Would you like to? Yes. Can I? Yes. How are you feeling? Yes. The answer just needs to be yes. Yes.
Wonderful. Um, Wonderful news for you, Teresa. So definitely keep us updated through that journey with you and Matthew. And we are rooting for you. But thank you for attending today's live stream today. And we hope that message from Psychic Saba resonated with you. And now our next question, also, or excuse me, right before that, we also had a follow-up message from Erica, who you just answered, Saba, just kind of giving an affirming message for that reading you gave her. And also want to thank you, Erica, for attending today's live stream as well. And now moving on to our next question here from Ariel. She wants to have just a general reading real quick, Saba. What are the messages that Ariel needs to hear right now, or possible energies that may be arising as the summer is over halfway over?
Wow, you're getting the Four of Swords inverted. It looks like you are having some sort of spiritual awakening. And I'm not surprised by that. Another card, Judgment. It looks like what's going on with you generally is some sort of spiritual awakening. You might start seeing feathers, angel numbers, 444, 4, 555, 333, 3. You know, you definitely seem to be in the middle of a spiritual awakening. My reading from this is embrace it. Use this time as self-reflection and expect to reap the rewards of your spiritual practice, whatever it is, meditation, uh, automatic writing, walking, journaling, dreaming. You're going to get some rewards for that by October when Pluto goes direct. Right now, Pluto is in retrograde. And Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. It definitely looks like during this awakening, you are going to feel like, what is happening? What is this? But it's going to make for a beautiful rebirth in October. So I definitely think that this awakening is really good. And like I said, expect to see your angel numbers, feathers, messages, animal totems. It just looks like things are going to be coming to you. Messages are going to be coming to you, and they're all leading to you actualizing and moving into your highest timeline.
Wonderful. That was a fantastic reading, Saba. And Ariel, we really appreciate you attending today's free live preview of California Psychics and bringing forward that question as well. We hope that answer from Psychic Saba also resonated with you too. So definitely let us know if it did in the chat. And now, right before we get into Jay's question, also heard Ariel just saying thank you so much, Saba. But right before we get into Jay's question, I did want to give a little bit of a shout out to Psychic Saba here because she has been doing she has been providing some wonderful readings to kick us off with today's free live preview of California Psychics. Now you can connect with her through a one-on-one private psychic reading where you can get a guaranteed answer to your questions through CaliforniaPsychics.com or our California Psychics app. You can also connect with Saba and get that one-on-one psychic reading through either online or offline messages, so text-based readings if you prefer that, or through phone call if you also prefer voice-to-voice psychic readings as well. Now, Saba, since you've been providing some wonderful answers today, I'm pretty sure everybody is dying to know, when is the very next time you are going to be online and available on California Psychics for these one-on-one readings?
All right. Well, I will be on the line immediately following this live. I have a saying, if the sun is down, Saba's around. Now it's summer. It's a little bit later, but rest assured, I will be on the line right after this, and I will be on until about midnight, 1 a.m. EST, and I will be available firing on all cylinders. You can call me, you can chat me, you can leave me an offline message. You can even send an in-app message asking, well, hey, I'm not coming today. Are you going to be on tomorrow? Can you come on tomorrow morning? Get at me. I'm here for you.
Wonderfully said. And I also want to shout out if there's any users who also don't happen to get their question answered, Psychic Saba is going to be answering just a few more questions after the live stream today through video format that will be posted to our social media profiles. And you can see a few examples on our social media profiles already. So again, do not fret if your questions have not been answered during the live stream. There is still an extra chance to get it chosen and answered over video through Psychic Saba here. Just make sure to check our social media profiles throughout the week. And again, we have some examples already of our previous live streams and some of those extra questions on our profile right now. So you can check out how those have been answered. Now, right back into questions with Jay here. Jay is wanting to know more of a career-related question from you, Saba. He wants to know if you possibly foresee when he will be starting his new job, hopefully very soon.
Okay, well, it sounds like you have sometime towards the end of September, maybe even the beginning of October. It definitely looks like you have some work to do. It doesn't look like it's just in the bag. Maybe you need to turn in some documents, take some tests, but it's coming. You just need maybe a couple more months here.
Fantastic. Jay, we also want to thank you for your patience with your question as well, but we hope that answer from Psychic Saba resonated with you. Definitely let us know and keep us updated on that career-related journey. And we definitely are rooting for you. So keep us updated. And now moving on to our next question here, Saba, from Holly here. Holly is just looking for any positive messages from the universe that may be kind of just lingering in the background and haven't come forward for her yet. Do you possibly see anything, any messages that Holly needs to know, kind of just to be more hopeful?
Okay. Well, I can tell you that your life is ascending to a higher level. And even though it feels like pain right now, it definitely looks like things are working in your favor. The universe is conspiring in your favor to make things better. It may not feel like it now, but it definitely looks like you are another person who will be rewarded in October once Pluto goes direct. So fear not, things get better. It just seems like you need to understand that the universe is conspiring in your favor. Those things that make you feel like you're in the dark should remind you that you are a seed, that you have just been planted, and that you are there to grow. All is well.
Amazing. Holly, we really thank you for attending today's live stream today, and we hope this answer and this advice from Psychic Saba resonated with you. Definitely let us know if it did in the chat, and just know that we are rooting for you. You can always connect with Psychic Saba and let her know how everything's going. Visit us on CaliforniaPsychics.com. And a reminder, everybody, you can also click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now, and then we'll pull up Psychic Saba's profile on California Psychics, where you can message her or book that one-on-one psychic reading appointment. And now moving on to our next question here from Cindy. She wants to know if you see any information regarding her relationship with Mike.
Okay. It looks like you guys are supposed to be forgiving each other. Let's go directly to the love cards. Supposed to be forgiving each other. Lighthearted energy. Okay, so it seems like this is a relationship that needs to be reconciled or brought back to a better place. So it seems like if you are holding anything in your heart, it's time to forgive. It definitely looks like that forgiveness will be reciprocated if you need to be forgiven at all. But it definitely looks like forgiveness is the theme that I'm seeing around you and Mike. Forgiveness and lighthearted energy, flirtation, lighten up, forgive. You have a long time with this person. It definitely looks like this could be your life partner, and life is long, honey. Don't pay attention. People be saying that life is the opposite of long. Don't listen to that. It's a very long time, and some of that time you may want to sock this individual in the face, but hang in there. It gets better.
Wonderful advice, Saba. And Cindy, we really thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics as well. Definitely let us know if that reading from Saba resonated with you as well. And now moving on to our next question, here from Charlotte. She wants to know if you possibly see a future between Charlotte and Tavion. And a huge thanks to you as well in advance.
Okay. Charlotte and Tavion. I don't know about this one, love. So, no, I don't. I do think that you can date him, you can talk to him, but I don't think this is your guy. I think you're a very passionate and kind and considerate woman. I do think that you like him and he likes you, but he may not be ready for the level of passion and consideration that you have to offer. Not saying that the future cannot change because it can, but as of right now, he's not ready. And I think he needs a little bit more work. I think there are some delays here, and I do think that it's a very slow process, and I don't know if you want to wait on him to be ready. It's not impossible, but as of right now, it's a little murky, and I can't say, oh yeah, you guys want to ride off into the sunset. Not yet. He's not ready.
Thank you, Charlotte, for attending today's live stream. We hope this advice from Psychic Saba at least resonated with you, but definitely keep us updated on your love journey. I'm sure Psychic Saba would love to kind of keep a working relationship in order to kind of make sure that you get that love that you deserve and that kind of dream relationship you're hoping for. So we really want to thank you for attending today's live stream. We hope that advice resonated. And now moving on to our next question from Trisha here. She wants to just know kind of if you see her more moving into a manufactured home or an RV in order to live in, or if there's any other possible scenarios that you see, Saba.
Manufactured is coming in a little bit stronger.
Kind of like a mobile home.
Okay. Manufactured home mobile is coming in a little bit stronger than the RV. Yeah, it looks like the manufactured home. I think that an RV is possible, but you probably better off in the manufactured home.
Wonderful. Well, Patricia, we want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics, and we hope this answer from Psychic Saba also resonated with you too. And now moving on to our next question here from Alicia. She wants to know if love is in the cards between her and Cody, and if so, when do you possibly see anything happening within that relationship? If there's any timelines associated with it.
Okay. So I do think that this is going to take a while. You should start with friendship with Cody. And you're probably in the friendship now. Stay in it because it looks like sometime towards the beginning of next year, you can get what you want. Right now, it looks like there is a lot of imbalance. It seems like he's not really he's not really forthcoming. It definitely seems like he might be a little overwhelmed. So how about start with the friendship? So that way it doesn't blow up because he's got a lot going on emotionally and financially. I do think that this is someone who could be a purpose partner for you. Like you guys could really be good influences on each other. You especially being a good influence on him and moving towards a little bit more productivity. Maybe you introduce him to some things that he hadn't been aware of before. But it looks like you need to start with friendship here, and love will come in about 6-7 months. But start with friendship.
Cool. A wonderful message from Psychic Saba here. Alicia, we hope this message resonated with you as well. And we also want to thank you for attending today's live stream as well. And now moving on to our next question here from MJ here. He wants to know if Latoya will be reaching out to me anytime soon and what her actions anywhere afterwards.
Okay, I'm gonna play and reach out to MJ. Looks like you're blocked. I think that her actions are going to be to kind of keep her distance for now. It looks like you need to run into her again. I'm getting very strong energy that you might be blocked, and she's kind of made a decision that she can't do this right now. It definitely looks like she just she's kind of abandoning the situation for now. All right. So I don't want to say, oh, she's going to reach out in 6 weeks, because that's probably not going to happen. I do think that you guys will have a better connection when you're unblocked sometime in the first quarter of next year, looking like spring, March. But right now, based on this Seven of Swords and this High Priestess inverted and this Five of Pentacles straight up, it looks like you're not. This is a block. There's a blockage here. You might literally be blocked. Okay.
Right. Wonderful advice, Saba and MJ. We really hope that advice from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. Definitely keep us updated on that love journey. You can always contact Saba here whenever you visit CaliforniaPsychics.com as well. And now, real quick, one from Pamela, and we are already about halfway through today's live stream today, but we still have so much time left for extra questions as well. But real quick, Pamela is wondering, if it's asking you, Psychic Saba, if she's going to be moving this year. What advice do you have for her, or if there's any timelines that might be attached?
So, yes, you will be moving. Now, as far as this year, we got to be a little bit flexible with that, because I see you moving somewhere near a lake or a body of water, which is a good thing. It looks like this is a decent move. It definitely seems like you have some choices here, but you do need to be a little bit flexible in expecting this to happen within the next 6 months. It absolutely can, but where are the plans? Where are the plans? You need to get a move on. If you want this to happen, get to planning. Get it done. It's not going to happen without you making it happen, and you can make it happen. All right. Especially, I'm seeing a body of water, a community, or maybe the community has the word lake in it, or water ford, or water something in it. But it definitely seems like you need to make it happen. Okay. You have everything at your disposal. You have choices. You have options. Let's get it done. Yes, you will. Okay. You're trying. I get it. So now, as you're trying, make decisions. Be decisive. There is absolutely something that you can have that is well within your budget, that will accept you, that will welcome you. But let's get those plans solidified and make a decision. Yes, definitively, yes. That's a yes over there. Okay, yes, I like that community. You absolutely can do this. I don't want to be a party pooper and tell you to try harder, but you're on the right track. Keep going. You're almost striking gold.
Wonderful. Thank you, Pamela, for joining today's live stream as well. We hope that advice from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. We are rooting for you, so definitely keep us updated on that moving journey. Psychic Saba here is always available to chat as well on California Psychics. And it's a wonderful way to transition because we are a little bit over halfway through today's live stream. I did want to give a shout out to Psychic Saba here. And also everybody who is attending today's live stream today. We have so many wonderful questions coming in, and we'll be trying to do our best to answer as many as we possibly can. And we also will be switching over to our card pull section here in about 10 minutes, where we can answer questions a little bit quicker and hopefully get more questions answered during today's live stream. One final reminder, also make sure to pay attention to our social media profiles after this week. If you did not get your question answered during today's live stream, Psychic Saba will be answering a few more questions that did not get answered during today's live stream, and they will be posted through Reels on our Facebook and Instagram page. You can check out a few of our examples from our previous live streams on our profile. But real quick, I wanted to shout out Psychic Saba here because she's been providing some absolutely wonderful readings during today's free live preview of California Psychics. So if you're wanting to connect with her for that one-on-one psychic reading experience where you can connect for a guaranteed answer to your questions, you can always visit her on CaliforniaPsychics.com or the California Psychics app, where you can reach out to her through either phone call, online, or offline message, whichever way you prefer your readings. But Saba, since you've been providing some wonderful readings today, I'm sure everybody is dying to know when is the very next time you're going to be online and available for these one-on-one readings and your regular schedule throughout the week.
Absolutely. I will be available on the line immediately following this line. And if the sun is down, Saba's around. Now it's summertime, so it's light a little bit longer, but hold on. When the sun goes down, I will definitely be on the line. And I am available generally until about midnight and also on weekends. You can offline message me. I do the chat. And of course, the best way to talk is over the phone. You can also send me messages on the In Psychic app, the California Psychics app. And you can also call customer service and say, I don't see Saba. Where is she? I need to talk to her. And they will track me down and I will take your call.
Wonderful. And I did see a message real quick from Tammy, just again wanting to know when you will be on next. Reconfirming, Saba, with you that you are going to be online right after this live stream today, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So if you are wanting to connect with Saba for that one-on-one reading experience, make sure you click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now, and that will pull up Psychic Saba's profile. She'll be hopping on right after today's live stream. And if you all want to book that one-on-one reading appointment with her, you can through that link as well. Thank you, Ava, for your patience as we hop right back into questions as well. Tammy also saying thank you. Ava is saying, Aloha, Saba. Do you have any insights for her relationship with Nate regarding the rest of July, please?
Wow, I keep getting messages about you guys fixing something. Looks like there was an issue that's going to be fixed. And it looks like you have to focus on yourself to get more attention from Nate. So Nate is going to be there. It doesn't look like Nate is going anywhere. It looks like Nate is going to actually step up and try to do something a little bit better than he was doing it before. And it looks like your job is to love yourself first. Be be more self-centered, uh, self-possessed, self self-actualized. Practice self-efficacy. Like get into self. The more into you are, the more into you Nate will be. So July needs to be all about you, and it'll be all about you for you, and it'll also be all about you for Nate. Nate is not going anywhere, but you can ignore him a little bit, girl. That's great. Ignore him. Just don't take his call for a couple of hours. Let him freak out. Okay.
Wonderful advice, Saba. And Ava, we really hope that this message from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. We want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. Now, moving on to our next question here from Maria. She wants to know if there's anything that she needs to be on the look. Excuse me, anything that she should be on the lookout for kind of peace of mind. There have been a lot of changes happening in her life recently. She's been feeling a little bit anxious. So hopefully, any messages from the universe in you can hopefully alleviate some of this. Thank you, Maria, for coming to our live stream today.
Well, the good news is you're getting the Ace of Swords, which basically talks about this being a time of new beginnings and breakthroughs. And you should really look out for your angel numbers. All right. It looks like your angel number is 7. So you might see sevens everywhere. You might see threes and fours. You might see fives and twos. It just looks like the number 7 is playing a major role in making you feel better. So when you look around and you see your angel numbers, know that that is your guides are with you every step of the way. You are not alone. You are not going to be dropped. You are not going to lose. You are going to win. All right. So I do see things working out for you, and it definitely looks like your guides are working overtime to make sure that everything about you is safe and secure, including your finances.
Wonderful. That was an amazing message from Psychic Saba here. And Maria, we really want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. Um, Definitely let us know of any changes, and hopefully everything works out here in the near future. Definitely keep Psychic Saba also in the know as well. She's also just saying feeling much better just from that message. So again, thank you, Maria, for attending today's live stream today. And now our next question here from Shamika. She wants to know if Anthony wants a committed relationship with her, and if so, can you possibly foresee when, Saba?
I don't think he wants a committed relationship. I think he wants a situation. He wants a situationship. He wants a friend. He wants a companion. But it doesn't look like he is going to dedicate his life or prioritize just one person. Okay, so my advice would be see if you can manage a friendship with him. And if you don't like that, you need to leave him alone because it seems like that's kind of all he can handle at this time. He seems to be very incomplete and he seeks validation outside of himself from women. So be careful. I think that if you can accept that, you guys can have a great friendship, but commitment is going to be difficult for him. It seems like it's going to be difficult for him. Baby steps. Start with seeing if you can even handle him the way he is, and if you can't, it might be time to just put him in a friend zone.
Right. Shamika also just kind of saying thank you for that advice, Asaba. And Shamika, we are rooting for you when it comes to love. So definitely keep Psychic Saba updated on California Psychics, so one-on-one psychic readings as well. And we also want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics as well. And now moving on to our next question here from Nancy. Nancy, she wants to know if you possibly see her moving this year, Saba.
Okay, yes, yes. And it looks like you will have everything you need in approximately 6 weeks. So at that point, if you want to make some plans, put down some deposits, you'll be able to do that. But yeah, I see you moving. And if 6 weeks is too soon, well, let's light a fire up under it. You said you wanted to move. If it's time, get ready to go. Okay. But yes, I do see you moving.
Amazing. Nancy, we want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we hope that message from Saba also resonated with you too. And now moving on to our next question here from Christina. Christina wants to know if you see Anthony reaching out to her soon. I believe we've had a couple of Anthony's being asked about today. But do you see Christina and Anthony also reaching a relationship with each other? She is also a Cancer with a birthday coming up very soon. So happy early birthday, Christina.
So I do think that he's not going to reach out to you soon. But I do see that you guys can be in a relationship. You just have to completely remove your energy from him. You cannot watch this water boil. You have to leave the energy where it is and completely shift your focus elsewhere. Look up the law of detachment, the law of opposites. Either of those laws will work in your favor, but actually, I do see you getting into a relationship with him. It just doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. It looks like this is someone who is going to reconnect with you at a later time after he has stopped being indecisive and let go of the mental turmoil that he is in. So, yes, I do see a relationship. No, it doesn't look like it's going to happen in 2025. But keep pressing it. If you don't want to wait that long, understandable. I just do think it's in the cards for him to kind of come out of this phase of indecision that he's in. He doesn't know what he wants to do.
We want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And with that message from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. And our next question from Victoria here, wanting to know if you see marriage in Victoria's future, Saba. Thank you.
Okay, yes. Yes, it looks like you already know the person you're going to marry. So yes, absolutely, yes.
Wonderful. Straight to the point of, do you have anything else? Some I didn't want to think.
No, that's it. Yes.
Wonderful. Straight to the point then for Victoria. Yes. So thank you for your question and attending today's free live preview of California Psychics as well, Victoria. And now we are going to be switching over to our card pull section of the live stream. For those who are unfamiliar, we like to switch to card-based question and answer polls in the final 15 minutes of our free live preview of California Psychics in order to get questions answered a little bit quicker and provide more of an opportunity for user questions to get answered. Now, while we wait for those questions to come in the form of love card polls, career card, life path, general, or even dealer's choice, etc. Saba, you've been providing some absolutely wonderful readings today, and I'm sure people are dying to know when is the very next time you're going to be online and available on CaliforniaPsychics.com for those who are looking for those private one-on-one readings with a guaranteed answer to their questions.
Absolutely. I will be on the line immediately following this live. And I will be on the line until at least midnight EST tonight. I will also be on anytime the sun is down. If the sun is down, Saba's around. So if you are looking for a one-on-one reading, chat me, send me an offline message, or my favorite way to do the reading is for you to call me. You can also send me those in-app California Psychic app messages and coordinate for a time where it's like, I'm really not up at night. I work a night shift. Can you talk to me in the morning? Absolutely. Just hit me up and we'll work something out.
Yes, and there's absolutely no limit to the questions that you can ask Psychic Saba whenever you get that one-on-one psychic reading. I know with our live streams and even the videos afterwards, there's usually only one question that you get answered during these live streams. But when you get that one-on-one private reading experience on California Psychics, there's no limit to the amount of questions that you can answer, or ask. And Psychic Saba to answer for you. So if you have any follow-up questions about some of the insight you may have received today, you can always go to California Psychics and ask Psychic Saba there, bring you that follow-up insight, as I mentioned. And now moving on to our card pull section of the live stream, during the final 15 minutes, we want to thank you everybody for attending today's live stream as well. And our first one here from YouTube, her username is Divine Empathetic Clairvoyance in Tarot. Just wanting to know if she can get a general card pull from Psychic Saba of any of the messages that she needs to know ASAP.
Wow, it looks like she's about to get some freedom to travel, some freedom. Her message is freedom. It definitely looks like there is some good money coming your way that will offer you freedom. So if there was something that you felt was holding you back, or a contract or an agreement that you were in that made you feel like, man, I would really be in Ibiza right now if I didn't have to go here. It looks like that type of situation is coming for you. It definitely looks like you are going to be very happy with your bounty, with your good fortune that's going to give you some freedom. It definitely looks like a money situation that's really going to work out really well for you. So hang in there. All right. Your card is actually the Sun card. And I pulled an extra card for you, the Fool, which talks about the freedom and the traveling. So good energy coming in for you.
Fantastic. We want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we hope this card pull from Psychic Saba resonated with you as well. Remember, you can always get more insight about that card pull and message when you visit California Psychics and get that one-on-one reading with Saba here. Donna is asking for a love card, please. Some extra context is she believes one of her kind of booze. Scott was driving by, and she's been holding up kind of "I love you" signs. So is that Scott that has actually been driving by her home?
Yeah, looks like Scott is driving by your house, and it looks like you guys have a lot of chemistry and strong magnetism, but I don't think he saw the sign. I don't think he was able to read it. So maybe you need to put the sign in the window. Don't just hold it up. Like that might be a little difficult to read. But if you want to put the sign in the window, that might give you, or put it in your yard or somewhere where it's visible and magnetism. But put the sign in the window. Put the sign stationary. Don't just hold it up while somebody is speeding past, try to figure out what podcast they want to listen to in their car. Put the sign in the window.
Thank you, Donna, for attending today's live stream, and we hope that message also resonated with you as well. And now moving on to our next question, I feel like this is a little bit different. Miss Little G is wanting to know if she's going to be, or if they're going to be a professional astrologer. And the reason why I say this one might be a little bit different, but because Saba, do you possibly want to maybe, if you feel comfortable, disclose any kind of personal ways that you kind of got started with your psychic journey? Or anything kind of advice that you might have for her in order to kind of make this a reality?
So the card that I got is the Seven of Wands. You're definitely going to have to stand your ground, because most of the time when you decide that you want to work in the wisdom arts, there's a lot of resistance from society, resistance from family, friends. Like, what do you mean you want to be an astrologer? What? Like, ignore everybody. The second thing I'm going to tell you is go to class. Go to mystery school, go get an apprenticeship, but especially go to mystery school. If you want to be an astrologer, go study, and be prepared to study for years before you actually are able to pay all your bills doing it. But you absolutely can. It definitely looks like you are a messenger, and you just have to persevere and stand your ground. But yes, go to class and go to mystery school. That's what I did. I didn't even realize that I was going to be a psychic or a wisdom arts worker. I didn't know any of that. I just knew that I needed to get in class and learn the phases of the moon and learn the phases of the sun, and actually take a deep dive into what had magnetized me so powerfully and had me so mystified and interested that I was willing to stay up all night reading books and traveling to places for seminars. It was really a strong hold on me. But the first thing I did is I went to class. I invested in classes, and I strongly suggest that you do the same, and you will absolutely have the results that you're looking for.
That is wonderful advice, Saba. And Miss Little G, we hope that advice also resonated with you too. I also just wanted to shout out as well that Saba gives us so much astrology insight as well that we even use on our social media profiles and just in California Psychics in general. She's also been featured on so many of articles that we paired with. I know there's a couple that have been on People Magazine, and there was a lot in 2024. So that we had Psychic Saba featuring as our premier astrologer. So she has just a ton of astrology information. Just also needed to shout that out, and why I thought this was a really cool question for Psychic Saba here as well. And just thank you, Saba, for that insight as well. And now moving on, actually, real quick, we had some follow-up statement from Donna, who you just answered. She's thinking of standing by the mailbox with a neon marker sign whenever it comes to Scott driving by, to hopefully make that message really emphasized. You said put that sign down. So she's thinking of really getting there and putting her face next to it. So thank you, Donna, as well, for that follow-up message. And then I also saw one from Curtis, just saying that Saba, you're doing fantastic and you're awesome. And thank you, Curtis, for attending today's live stream as well, too. And now moving on to our next question, as we wind down today's free live preview of California Psychics, we still have quite a few, or it's not quite a few minutes left, and a few more questions that we can answer. And our next question here is for Andrea, requesting a love card from you, please, Saba.
Okay, it looks like you need to give relationships a chance. Give love a chance. All right. It definitely seems like you have a lot of love to give. Give it. Live as love. Give relationships a chance. Yes. Express the love that you have in your heart. Don't hold it in. It's needed. All right. So basically, spread love. Spread love and give that relationship a chance.
Fantastic. Andrea, we want to thank you for your question today. We hope that card pull resonated with you as well. And now, before we move on to our next question here from Marianne, I did want to give another shout out to Psychic Saba here, who was providing wonderful answers during today's free live preview of California Psychics. And we still have just a couple minutes left. But Saba, real quick, can you shout out the very next time you are going to be online and available for one-on-one reading experiences on CaliforniaPsychics.com for those who are looking for a guaranteed answer to their questions through either chat or phone call?
Absolutely. I will be on the line immediately following this live until about midnight EST tonight. And if the sun is down, Saba's around. If you want to chat me, I'm available for that. If you want to send me an offline email message, I'll answer that. If you want to call me, I'm taking calls until midnight tonight. All right, at least. And anytime you want to reach me, feel free to reach out to customer service or send me a message in the California Psychics app, and we can coordinate a time for you to get in my queue and I can answer your questions expeditiously.
Absolutely wonderful. And now our next question here from Marianne, who's requesting a future card, please, from Saba.
Okay. What is the energy? So the card I am getting is the Emperor. It's the card of discipline. And what I'm getting from that is you are absolutely headed towards a time of extreme discipline that will create a level of stability that is going to just bring you higher. Your stability is going to give you protection. Your discipline is going to protect you. So I definitely see you stepping into your disciplined era. And I think that's going to be amazing for you. Good for you.
Fantastic. Marianne, we want to thank you for your question today, and we hope that card pull resonated with you from Psychic Saba. Now, our next card pull, going real quick, to Stephanie, please, who's requesting a general card from you, Psychic Saba.
Okay. Let's get something. All right. It looks like you got the Three of Swords inverted, which is talking about forgiveness and optimism. So if there is someone in your life or not in your life that you need to forgive, it looks like it's a good time to do that now. It looks like there may be room for more optimism as well, but definitely what I'm getting is forgiveness and optimism. That's the energy that spirit wants you to operate in right now. Forgiveness. Forgiveness. Forgive, forgive, forgive.
This is Saba. And Stephanie, we want to thank you for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics today. Our next card pull comes to Alexis, who's requesting a general card, please. She's been seeing a lot of angel numbers recently, and Saba, can you give us a few examples of angel numbers after the card pull as well?
Yes. So you are getting the Six of Pentacles, which is basically about material help, support. So it definitely looks like if you were looking for someone to help you financially, it looks like that's going to happen. Money numbers are fives, all fives, 555. Another good money number or ancestor number is the number four or all fours. It talks about you being provided for and work having been done on your behalf to make sure that you're okay. Another prosperous number is 1111. That is also translated into the number four, and that's another protection number. But basically, I do think that you've been seeing your angel numbers because somebody's going to come through and help you out. All right. If you've been applying for something and you want it to come through and you want it to be a financial blessing for you, it definitely looks like this energy is moving right in your direction and a solution is on the way. financial solution, especially.
Fantastic. Thank you, Alexis, for attending today's live stream, and thank you, Saba, for that advice for Alexis there. We are winding down today's free live preview of California Psychics and have time for just a couple more questions. But Saba, can you go ahead and shout out when is the very next time you're going to be online and available for one-on-one psychic readings on California Psychics?
Absolutely. I'll be on the line immediately following this live until midnight EST tonight. If the sun is down, Saba's around. I am available for chat, offline messages, and especially phone calls. You can also send me an in-app message in the California Psychics app, and we can coordinate the best time for you to hop in my queue and get your questions answered.
Wonderful. You can also click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now to pull up Psychic Saba's profile on California Psychics, where she just shouted all that information as well. Helen is requesting a career card from you if she's going to be getting a new job anytime soon. Thank you, Saba.
Okay. You're also getting the Six of Pentacles. It definitely looks like you can expect a new job, but it seems like it's going to take about 6 weeks. It also looks like this is, I'm getting like Taurus energy. So maybe the person that ends up hiring you is a Taurus, or it might be something that the place that you end up working has really good aesthetics. But yes, it does look like you can expect a new job within the next 2 months.
Fantastic. And thank you, Helen, for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics as well. And now we've reached the end of today's free live preview of California Psychics. I do want to emphasize that there'll be a couple more questions that are answered over social media video later this week. You can check out our social media profiles on Facebook and Instagram for a couple of examples of some extra questions that were answered after our live streams. And if you are wanting to connect for that one-on-one psychic reading experience, you can always visit us on CaliforniaPsychics.com and California Psychics app, and get a guaranteed answer to your question when you visit us on California Psychics. Psychic Saba, can you give us one more shout out of the very next time you're going to be online and available for those one-on-one psychic readings?
Absolutely. I'll be on the line immediately following this live. So basically right now, go get in the queue of extension 6452 and I will talk to you soon. And I'll be on the line up until about midnight tonight.
Wonderful. Click the link in the description of the live stream you're watching right now, and that will pull up Psychic Saba's profile, as well as the ability to hop right into her call queue, send her a message, or book that one-on-one appointment with her. Just want to say thank you, everybody, for attending today's free live preview of California Psychics. We always love all the questions that we can get and answering as many as we possibly can. And we will be back next week at the same time. So thank you, everybody. And until next time, bye-bye.